But I have some very important news that I wanted to share with you, and I wanted you to please make sure that you share this video with somebody as well, because it is so important. Now, as we've been talking for so long, this is such a fluid world that we live in. It's an ever-changing situation, and things, of course, are always going to be like the roller coaster here on the ship, up and down and things happening. Now, the good news, or the great news, the brilliant news is that cruising is back, and thousands of people have already had a great time and are currently having a great time here on this ship and on Carnival Horizon, Carnival Breeze, Carnival Miracle, and of course Carnival Vista, and we'll soon be having it on other ships that are coming out later this month. But in line with other major corporations such as Disney and McDonald's and Las Vegas and all the other places, we have to be careful and we have to get this right, and we will continue to make whatever changes we need to in order for the fun to continue. So I have two very important things to tell you. With effective from August 7th, that's all of our sailings on all of our ships for August 7th, we are going to have a new mask wearing policy. We are going to strongly encourage all of our guests to wear face masks, particularly when indoors, and we're going to give you all the guidelines about that, of course. Now, all guests aged 2 and older will be required to wear a face mask in places like elevators, in designated indoor entertainment areas, such as if you're shopping in some of the shops on board, if you're in the casino, and in other public areas. For example, when you're walking into the dining room, if you're standing in line to get in cucina or into the comedy club, basically any area where lots of people are gathered and when you're not eating or drinking, we are going to require you to wear a face mask. And this is for all guests, not just those who are unvaccinated, but for all guests. We are going to be requiring you to wear a face mask. Again, those specific details that I mentioned, like when you're walking into the dining room before you start eating. Of course, if you're outdoors in the sun or using the slides and all that kind of stuff, of course not. But these are things that we have to do, and that other areas of high entertainment like Vegas and restaurants and other things, we really have to be, this is a time to be careful. It's a time to be cautious. Now, also, we are going to start something else on cruises from August the 14th. And that is for all guests fully vaccinated. You are going to need to have a test, a COVID test, before you cruise. And you're going to need a negative antigen test taken within 3 days of your cruise, and you'll need to show proof of this. Everyone else, I know that this is something that possibly is going to be a little displeasing. Of course it is. What you're all thinking, of course, is, why are we doing this? Well, we're doing it very simply because we have to keep cruising going, and this is what we have to do. And we're going to ask for your understanding. We are going to ask for you to protect yourselves and protect other people, and on those occasions where you're with large groups of people, just slip your mask on. Once you get into the dining room and you're seated at your table and you're eating and drinking, whether it's on Lido deck or whether you're having a drink in one of the bars, then of course, yes, you take the mask off. But when there are lots of people gathered around you, as other large entertainment complexes like Las Vegas, like Disney, like all the others, we have to do this. And it is not forever. It is not forever. This is just now so that we can keep cruising going, so we can keep the fun going, and we can keep all of you being able to have the best vacation choice in the world. So we will send this note out to each and every one of you who have a cruise booked in the next few months. And obviously, if anything changes again, I'll come back and let you know. But just to recap, that the mask wearing policy comes into effect from cruises starting on the 7th, And of course, with the exception of the Carnival Pride sailing of the October 31st, which has different rules, you will need to have an antigen test if you are fully vaccinated within a 3-day period of you cruising with us. So this is what we have to do. It's what we have to get it right, and we're going to do everything we can to get this right, and we need your help. So thank you so much. I've been wearing a mask the whole cruise, except for when I'm eating and drinking and when I'm in the open areas. And yeah, you get used to it, right? You do. The fun, the crew are here, the fun is here. Nothing changes except we give you that little extra bit of protection that right now not just cruisers need, but we all need to get life back to normal as soon as possible. Thank you so much for listening. I would encourage you to share this video with somebody who you might think needs to know, who might not be watching now, and we will of course send all that information out to you as soon as possible. Right now, I'm just looking forward to showing you more of this ship. It's just a brilliant ship, and if you haven't booked Mardi Gras, I encourage you to do so. She's quite extraordinary. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you soon. Cheers.